So I was a little behind on Spy Family, but now I finally have a chance to talk about episodes 2 through 4. So yeah, let's talk about it. So episode 4 is the one that I'm going to be talking about right now, since that is the one that I just recently saw, and it was a really good episode. I definitely liked it. It was fun, lighthearted, and comedic, and it definitely took us a little bit away from how the previous episodes were. This episode was more chill and fun, and we get to see a lot of characters that we saw from the previous season come back now. But yeah, this episode was mostly focused and centered around Yor, which is awesome. I love Yor. Everybody loves Yor. She's a great character, absolutely precious. And yeah, we basically are revolving this episode around her, and she's learning how to cook because she's absolutely garbage at it, like another character I know. And with this episode, we also got another character that returned that I was looking forward to seeing, and that's Yor's brother, because let me tell you, that character is just absolutely hilarious. The way that he simps for his sister, it's just way too funny. And I was hoping we'd get more interaction with him and Loid, but obviously this is a more your focused episode. But I'm sure our brother will come back in a later episode, and maybe he'll get to meet Anya, and maybe Loid and him will have more interactions. That'll just be funny. I can't wait to see more of that. But I'm just glad to have seen him this episode because he was absolutely hilarious this episode. Yeah, let's talk about the meat and potatoes of this episode, which is just your feeling miserably at cooking. I don't know how anybody could be so bad at cooking, but she just so happens to be that bad at cooking. Don't ever tell her she belongs in the kitchen, because whatever concoction she's gonna cook up, she's definitely going to kill you with that food poisoning. But I do want to talk about this character, the blonde character that was Yora's friend, well, quote unquote friend. I did not like that character. We saw her in the previous core. Absolutely terrible character. The way she was kind of just messing with Yor. And, well, here she is. Now she's kind of teaching Yor how to cook, even though it really wasn't her choice. She'd rather not have taught her how to cook, but it's like, okay, oh well, we're going to teach her how to cook. And she's still a terrible person, by the way. I'm just going to say that much. But she got a semi redemption. She's a little bit cooler now. Still a mean spirited character. But yeah, Yora's cooking and she's failing miserably. Everybody's falling to the ground, except for her brother. Her brother's just eating the food and vomiting at the same time. And of course, he's simping for everything his sister does. That's just too funny. But besides the brother, everyone else is just falling to the ground when they're tasting the food. But eventually we get there. Eventually, Yor manages to make something that's good because she remembers the stew that her mother made, and yeah, she finally got to make something good. Even Anya and Loid were pleasantly surprised by that food, by the stew, until they ate that next thing, and I don't know what it was, but it had them on the floor, and that was just way too funny. Oh, and by the end of that part with Yor, there was a really nice heartwarming moment where Yor's thinking to herself, she's saying, wow, these people, Loid and Anya, they actually make me happy. And that was such a nice line. I really love that. That was a great moment. But yeah, and then we pan out to Loid and Frankie's trying to get on a date with this girl, and Loid kind of helps him, albeit reluctantly, but he does decide to help him in his own way, and he even goes into a disguise looking like the girl. Let me tell you something, if your bro is willing to cross-dress for you like that, you got a real bro for you, and I'm just kidding, obviously, but you know that he's a real bro. And Frankie, at the end of that whole entire thing, ended up failing anyways, so that's just unfortunate, but you know what? Lloyd at the end of that just is there for his friend, is supporting him, and just giving him the drinks. That's a nice moment for him. See, that's a real bro right there. But yeah, episode 4, I loved it. It was really funny. I definitely enjoyed it. It was really lighthearted fun. So now that we've talked about episode 4, we can talk a little bit about episodes 2 and 3. I don't have a whole lot to say about them. They're not so fresh in my mind, but I'll tell you what I kind of remember from it. But Anya kind of saves the day. There's a bomb that's planted inside the tower, and Anya finds a way to leave a message, and Lloyd is able to decipher the message and is able to disarm the bomb, and all of that goes well. But part of what made this episode somewhat tenser than normal or than usual is the dog, and Anya's reading the dog's mind, and the dog's seeing a future where Lloyd is basically kind of just dead, and it's like, wow, that's kind of crazy. But at the same time, I mean, if you've seen enough anime, you kind of know, that's not really going to happen. But it definitely is a way to make something a little bit more tense than it normally should be. And then the leader of the terrorist group, it just ends up getting caught, and he gets caught in the craziest way. Yor just kind of drops up from the sky and just kicks the car that he's riding in. Like, that to me is just one of the craziest things ever. You'd think we were in another anime, but no, this is just Yor we're talking about. She's just absolutely crazy strong. She just kicks a car off to the side, he crashes, and so he's captured, and all of that is just resolved nicely, and we get a new dog. And this dog is really nice. I like this dog a lot. Anya is just struggling to find a name for him, and she eventually comes across a name that she likes, and he's going to be named Bond, which is absolutely fitting. I love it. But yeah, that's all I have to say about these episodes. These episodes are nice, and so far, this core of Spy Family has just been amazing. I absolutely love Spy Family. This is amazing, and I can't wait to see more episodes, and I can't wait to see where this is going to take us. This will be a fun journey. I hope you guys are enjoying this season as much as I am enjoying this. My name is DBC, and if you guys haven't done so already, I want you guys to hit that subscribe button because I'm going to be doing reviews for anime such as My Hero Academia, Spy Family, Chainsaw Man, and other anime as well. And I'm also going to be doing anime music covers. And don't forget to hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. I am signing out.